The questions that we are going to answer in this session is why President of India is called rubber stamp. We are going to analyze this in detail from constitutional perspective. Before that, let us understand the meaning of rubber stamp. Rubber stamp is often used metaphorically to describe a person that approves or endorses something in a routine without exercising independent judgment. It also implies a lack of genuine scrutiny or consideration in the approval process, as if the decision is predetermined or automatic. Coming to the President of India, the Constitution has provided India a parliamentary form of government. Consequently, in the parliamentary form of government, the President has been made only a nominal executive, and the real power of the real executive, or called as the de facto executive, being with the Council of Ministers headed by the Prime Minister. One provisions in the constitutions that decides the fate of the president as a rubber stamp is this article number 74. Article 74 has mandated the president to act on the advice of the Council of Ministers. There we have, there shall be Council of Ministers with the Prime Minister at the head to aid and advise the President, who shall, in the exercise of his function, act in accordance with such advice. So because of these binding provisions in the constitutions, the President of India has no choice but to accept the advice of the Council of Ministers. The Prime Minister and Council of Ministers being directly elected by the people, so they remain responsible for all their actions. The actions of this bunch are taken on behalf of the President. If you are not very sure of what Council of Ministers means, Council of Ministers include Cabinet Minister, Ministers of State, and Deputy Ministers. As you have seen in the picture image here, they are the Council of Ministers. And here, in the cartoon pictures here, they are Cabinet Ministers under the leadership of Prime Minister, that is the PM Modi. The 42nd Amendment Act has made the advice of the Council of Ministers binding on the President. However, with the 44th Amendment Act has given the President one chance for reconsideration of advice given by the Council of Ministers. All executive actions of the government of India are formally taken in the name of the President. The President of India also makes all major appointments. Some of the list are: he appoints the governor under Article 155, appoints election commission, the chief election commissioner and the other commissioner under 324. He appoints the CAG under 148. He appoints the UPSC members under 316. He appoints the Finance Commission under 280. And he also appoints the member of National Human Rights Commissions. He also nominates 12 member of parliaments in Rajya Sabha, and the list goes on. And the final say remains with the Council of Ministers. The appointment which are done by the President in turn is done through the advice of the Council of Ministers. He also passes the ordinance under 123. He summons the parliaments, means he called the member of parliament for session under Article 85. He can kick any ministers through the advice of the Prime Minister. He can do the proclamations such as the national emergency under 352, impose president rule under 356, impose financial emergency under Article 360. But the final remains the same through the advice of the Council of Ministers. in order to understand this in a very simple term, why president is called a rubber stamp. Let's take a look at this very popular quote. Behind every successful man is a woman. So let me put it this way to help you picturize in a simplest term, that is, behind every actions of the president there is the council of ministers headed by the prime minister. I hope you are clear with this concept why president is called rubber stamp of India. If you like the video, encourage and help me by pressing the subscribe and like button. And thank you for watching. Until then, take care. See you in the next session.